Hello and welcome to Living Well, your show for healthy information and inspiration. I am your host, Karen Fabian, the founder of Bare Bones Yoga, and thank you so much for watching. We have a fun and interesting show for you today. Today's show is going to be featuring two of Boston's wellness bloggers, and these two women started blogs and they inspire their many, many followers and readers of their blogs and their social media pages with tips and different ideas to stay healthy. We're going to be doing a fitness demo today and learning how to make a smoothie bowl. I don't know how to do this. This is all the rage these days, so I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. I'd like to thank the show's major sponsor, Yoga Reaches Out. Yoga Reaches Out is a nonprofit that uses funds raised at yoga events around the country to support children's charities. And I'd also like to thank my friends Deborah and John, who own Zoomies Coffee, 221 Main Street in Charlestown. This is a great community, independent owned coffee shop, and they're actually also participating in a charity event. They're doing the Red Nose Challenge right now, and you can stop in and contribute $1. You get a red nose, take a fun picture. They post it on their Instagram page, and all the funds support charities that are trying to get rid of poverty in children. If you're watching the show on the Boston Neighborhood Network, thank you so much for watching. And after every show, I post it on my YouTube channel, which is Bare Bones Yoga, so you can catch some past episodes there. So let's begin the show. Hello, this is Anna Alacron, and Anna is a wellness blogger, and her wellness blog is called Anna Goes Fit. And her blog is inspired by her own journey to get fit and healthy. And she shares recipes and workout routines and all around wellness inspiration with her friends and her followers on this blog, and also her Instagram page as well. She's a certified fitness instructor and she teaches classes here in Boston. So welcome to the show. Thanks so much for coming.
No, thank you so much for inviting me. I'm
Sure.
really happy to be here.
Yes, me too. So I wanted to start out with, just a little bit around how you, what inspired you to start your blog. We were talking a little bit. I just came back from Mexico from my yoga retreat, and I know you grew up there, and I know that kind of factors into your personal story. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, definitely. So when I started my Instagram account, which was more as my way to keep myself accountable into getting back into a healthier and fitter life. I've been a sports person my whole life, but for some reason after college, I just left all that part of me and kind of lose control of my life. And I wanted to get back into that. I want to have more control again, get healthier, and come back to that part of my life that I had in the past. So. One way that I did it was just create an Instagram account where I would post every day my meals, making sure that it was healthy. I would post my workouts and making sure that I'm doing it every day.
Did you think anyone was watching what you were doing at that point?
At that point, no. I actually kept it secret for all my friends and my boyfriend. And I started following a lot of girls on Instagram that were really inspiring me to keep going. And at some point, it was just getting bigger, a little bit more followers, and people asking me questions, what I was doing, my tips, which workout guide I was following. So I decided just to create a blog. I was just I feel like there's so much information out there that it was just so mixed everywhere that I just wanted to put it all together and share what was my story, and now bring in other bloggers and other fitness professionals into my blog as well. So that was my main idea at some point, and just put everything together on a website and be like, if you need anything, here it is. This is what worked for me. Hopefully it works for you.
So what kinds of things do you touch upon on your blog? What kinds of things will readers find there?
A lot of recipes. I'm a vegan eater, so a lot of the recipes now are towards veganism. However, I have everything from sweets to salads or hot dishes, soups. They can find also a lot of things that I'm kind of obsessed right now. I like to write up motivational things, new videos, or new fitness professionals or new classes in the city or whatever I go. So they can find all that there. They can find all the things that I'm doing in Boston, all the classes that I give or all the events that I'm doing right now.
So tell us a little bit about what you do for exercise. What kind of things do you like to do, and anything about any of these events that you're doing?
Yeah, so I love boot camps. High intensity training is my thing. I feel in short period of time, you can accomplish so much, a lot of strength, endurance, and flexibility. So that's like my main point. I take a lot of fitness classes around that, like a lot of spinning classes or, again, boot camps, high intensity training. I'm currently doing an event every Wednesday of June. I partnered up with other fitness bloggers in the city, and we're putting together a workout that is encouraging young professionals to get out of their office and come and work out with us.
Great.
So every Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. at the Boston Common.
Oh, and is there a charge for that?
So the first event will be free. It will be June 1st, and after that will be a small charge for us to cover all the sponsors that we bring in and everything, just to cover everything.
That sounds great. So I think what we'll do now is let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, you and I were talking about what could we share with viewers that would be a quick workout that someone could do maybe before work or when they come home. So we'll take a break and we'll come back and we'll do that.
Awesome.
So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You're doing great. We're gonna try this again, okay?
Okay.
Wheels, pedals, handlebar, brakes. Sit up straight, keep your weight in the center, keep your eyes on the road, hands on the grips, button the seat. If we feel ourselves falling, what do?
Just keep
pedaling.
pedaling.
Good girl. Now remember, it's all about balance and steering. Steer with your hands, steer with your body. Steer into the corners and you stay out of trouble. And the bell's your buddy, so go ahead and ding that. All right, you ready? Here we go. Pedal, honey, pedal. There you go, you're a bike rider.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Hi, and welcome back. So as I mentioned before we went to break, we're gonna do a little demo here. We were talking about what could you do, quick workout, and just to kind of keep viewers on track here, you're gonna post this on your blog, annagoesfit.com, so that people can get a sense of how many reps to do and the names of the exercises, so that'll give you something to look back to. So let's go through some of the things. What are some shapes, what are some exercises?
Definitely. One of the best things that you can do before going to work, just a 10-minute thing, is work on your planks. It's going to strengthen your upper body, your core, and it's going to help you for your posture as well.
Okay.
So always make sure that when you come down, your back is straight, you're engaging your abs and your glutes. So a completely straight line.
Okay.
You can hold this for 30 seconds and then go to the side. Bring your right arm down and then up. You can hold it for 2 seconds, come back down, and do it a few times. Again, I'll post it on my blog so you can see how many times you should do it. Then from here, you're gonna do it on the other side. Other thing that you can do is come back all the way down, sit down in your tailbone, bring your back straight a little bit to the back, and now bring your right knee up,
I see.
down, lift up,
So
and
these are
down.
good core exercises.
A lot of core exercises
Okay.
that's gonna help you too. Just strengthen your upper body.
Got
when
it.
you do that, just everything becomes easier.
Got it. So one question about the plank. What if someone's newer and they can't really support themselves on just their arm? Is there a way they
Yeah,
can?
definitely. There's a lot of modifications that you can do. The other one, you bring your forearms all the way down. Same thing, you're gonna engage your abs and your glutes.
Okay.
If it's too difficult, you can bring your knees down and just hold it there.
Okay. So tell me, when you're in that shape, tell me what kinds of things you're doing to keep yourself from just flopping to the floor.
Yeah, definitely. So you wanna make sure that you're keeping your abs really, really hard. It's like you have to press them and press your glutes as well.
Okay.
So you're gonna press them all the way and making sure that your hands are aligned with your shoulders, or your shoulders are passing a little bit your hands.
Got it.
All the way, and you have to breathe in and out. Try to make sure that you just completely just hang in there a little bit. Yeah, a few
got
seconds.
it. So you're talking like maybe 10 counts or?
I will start with 10 to 20 counts and then
Okay.
hold it at least 30 seconds. You can take a short break of like a few seconds and then come back and do it.
Right. Now, do you also do some kind of cardiovascular or something? Like if someone wanted to do this mixed in with
Yeah,
that?
definitely. A lot of people can do it. Just do this for a few seconds, repeat it like 5 times.
Yep.
And then we can always do jumping jacks or high knees, so they can get like their heart rate a little bit higher.
Yeah.
That way you can have, your heart's a little bit healthier too.
Mix it up. And so how long does this whole thing take about?
It will take max 10, 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be anything too long or like too hard. You can start little by little, and definitely at least 15 minutes before going to work. It will help you to get the heart rate up. Your blood is going to be pumping everywhere, and you're going to start, your muscles are going to feel different after a few months.
Yeah, feel more connected.
Yeah.
So the classes that you're doing on the Common, you said, right? Is this like an all levels thing, or do you have to kind of know what you're doing?
It's going to be all levels.
Okay.
I'm lucky to partner up with other girls that are going to be showing everyone their moves and what to do. It's going to be a bootcamp style class, so it will definitely be challenging, but everyone can join. It's going to be really easy to do. We're going to be there showing modifications, what I was doing now, and how they can challenge themselves to the next time they're going.
Great. And then they find the info for this?
They will be on my blog. It will be on my Instagram as well.
Great.
You can just go AnnaGoesFit.com or Instagram/AnnaGoesFit, and you'll find all the information there.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
thank
This
you.
was great. I am so inspired. I do yoga, and I don't do a lot of the boot camp stuff, but now I think I might check it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Well, thanks for coming, and stay tuned because our next guest is going to show us how to make a smoothie bowl. So stay tuned. Coming up.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
Hi, and welcome back to the show. I'd like to introduce you to Inbar Brenner. Inbar is the founder of Well and the City, which is her blog, her health and wellness blog. And through her blog and Instagram posts, she shares health and wellness tips with her followers, and she gets huge props for smoothie bowls in particular. So I was mentioning we're going to do a demo of that today. So if you're looking for some wonderful recipes and just some overall inspiration, she's a great one to follow. So thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks so much for having me.
Sure. So we met a couple of weeks ago, and we were just chatting about our backgrounds, and I was so fascinated by yours. So just tell us a little about kind of how you created the blog and a little bit about your background in general.
Sure. So my background is in psychological well-being. So my undergrad and graduate degree were both in psychology, and I did a lot of research on healthy eating behaviors, and so that kind of led me into what I'm doing today. So backtracking a little bit, I had my own wellness journey, kind of a very similar inspirational story to Anna, and I was so inspired to teach others and help others kind of embark upon their own wellness journeys, so I became a wellness coach. And the blog came a little bit later, and I really wanted to document everything that was inspirational to me. So my recipes, physical activity, emotional well-being, mindfulness, food, thought, all kinds of things like that.
So like a resource for people to tap into.
Exactly.
So when you were saying wellness coaching, tell us what that is.
So it's a good question.
Yeah.
So a wellness coach is someone who helps people really identify their own personal challenges to their overall health and wellness. It can be a variety of things, but what I do specifically is I kind of believe in 3 pillars of wellness. So there's your physical activity and movement, there's your eating behaviors, and then there's your emotional wellness. So what I do is I work with people to kind of get to their optimal wellness point with each one of these to bring it in balance. And we work with goal setting, finding ways to motivate and inspire, and kind of stay motivated throughout the process and really make it a lifestyle change for them.
So if people want to work with you, how does that happen? Do they just send you an email? Or?
Yeah, so I have my site and blog.
Okay, Well and the City.
Wellandthecity.com.
Got it.
And I have a contact form on there. They can contact me through there, through Instagram, through any of the social media channels. I have a Facebook page also.
Great. Well, let's do this. We're going to chat a little bit more while we're doing the demo.
Yeah.
So let's take a quick break. We'll set up the set, and then we'll come back and chat some more and make something.
Perfect.
All right, cool. Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome back. So as promised, we're going to go through making a smoothie bowl. And I know when I think about smoothies, I think of something I'm drinking, but the bowl thing is all over the social network. So tell us what this is.
So I actually have to give my sister credit because she's actually vegan, and she taught me how to make my first smoothie bowl.
Cool.
And it was an amazing experience.
Nice.
So I love the concept of the smoothie bowl because even though I too make smoothies to go when I'm
drink.
in a hurry or whatever the case may be, the smoothie bowl has you really focusing on what you're eating, and you're much more mindful because you're taking the time to eat it with a spoon and think
Got it.
about it and digest. And
Rather than
it's-
just on the go guzzling.
Exactly. It's just a different experience. And of course, what we love to do is decorate them, make them look beautiful, artistic. And so you're eating beautiful food, and it's just all good all around.
And when you say mindful eating, I have a sense of, but just talk a little bit about
Sure.
that.
So really knowing what you're putting into your body, taking the time to digest, to eat, to chew, to swallow.
So walking down the street, eating a piece of pizza would not be mindful
Not at
eating.
all. Not at
I see that
all.
happening in Boston.
No.
Okay, so just being more
being
aware.
aware when you're hungry, when you're full, and
Sure.
just the whole process.
Okay, important.
Yeah.
What about watching TV while eating? Is that kind
Bad.
of not good? Okay, all right.
You're not
good.
paying attention to what you eat.
Sure,
so.
sure. And that you overeat sometimes, right? When you're
Right.
not paying attention. Okay, all good. So let's see what we got here.
Okay, so I'm going to make, my first one is kind of my traditional green smoothie.
Okay.
And these can all be made in a variety of ways. My base for just about any smoothie starts with banana.
Okay.
Banana is a great consistency, lots of good nutrients. And I actually freeze the bananas, so I let them get really ripe, and then I put them in the freezer the night before. And they just really help make that extra smooth smoothie consistency. So this is about, this is a whole banana.
And what kind of equipment is this?
This is a Ninja blender.
Ninja?
Yes, I actually love this blender because
Okay.
it has a big attachment, and then my single size attachments for if I'm just doing a bowl for myself, I'll just use that. So that's one frozen banana, and then this is baby kale. So I'll either do any variety of kale, spinach. I'll experiment with different vegetables all the time. I love using beets, carrots, sweet potatoes, zucchini, all kinds of things in my smoothie. But this is kind of like my general go-to on like a regular day is this kind of smoothie. So I just kind of don't really measure. I take handfuls. A great thing about smoothies is you can get anywhere from 1, 2, 3 servings of vegetables, and that's kind of checking that off your list for the day. So, so I just kind of do a couple handfuls into there, and then I add another fruit. So for this one, I'm going to do mango, and we're going to keep it. And this is just also frozen mango chunks. So I'll do fresh and frozen depending on what I want to do for the day. So this is just about, I'll do like a little more than half a cup of frozen mango chunks.
And you're going to post these recipes on your
Yes,
blog?
these are all gonna be on the blog.
wellinthecity.com. Perfect.
Yes. And then almond milk is my kind of go-to liquid for smoothies. So you can do, I like it just because there's not a lot of sugar, and it just kind of adds to the creaminess of the smoothie. So as you can see, these are not official measurements here, but I will put on the blog more
Okay.
detailed of how I do it. But this one I'll just kind of eyeball and put about anywhere from a half a cup to a little bit more depending, and then just kind of add and go as I need.
Okay.
So this is the base of the first one, and we're going to go ahead and
I'm excited because I see these on your Instagram, but I never see the process of making them. So, all right, stand
glamorous.
back.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
This
Okay,
one,
great.
We're just gonna let it go a little more.
Okay. So when you work with clients one-on-one from a coaching perspective, do you show them how to do these kinds of things too?
Yeah, we can talk about them. I'll send them recipes if we're doing something more in person. We
Right.
have the opportunity. We can
To make
definitely
it
do it.
together.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
The assembling.
So this is the assembly process.
Okay.
So and this one I kind of left it a little leafy. Again,
Yep.
you can kind of do as you want. and-
Consistency-wise.
Yeah, however you're feeling for the day. If it's a sweet smoothie, a savory smoothie, however you like to do it.
Okay.
So for this, I'm just going to go ahead and pour it in.
Wow. Very healthy. Very, very healthy.
It is.
Okay.
And I don't think you can really taste the vegetables, which is great.
Right.
But,
This would be good for kids?
oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. That's great. Wow,
Definitely.
look at that.
And
Okay, so let me just kind of show people what it looks like. That looks beautiful. Okay.
And then you just kind of go with the toppings, however you like to top it.
So tell us what you've got here.
So today I brought some of my favorite go-to toppings. I've got raw almonds, raw pumpkin seeds or pepitas, raw shredded coconut. This is a seed mix of chia, hemp, and flax seeds.
Okay.
Goji berries, and then this is raw cacao nibs.
Okay.
And I'll do anything from fresh fruit to a mixture of these. I brought banana too, so if you like something very banana-y, you
Yep.
can add
Put more
banana.
on top.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then I just kind of like to do something that's visually
Oh, wow.
appeasing. So
Okay.
I'll just go ahead and put some bananas in there.
Yeah, I notice when I see them, there's quite the art to kind of assembling them
Yeah.
so that there is this visual quality to.
There's the coconut.
That is very interesting. Wow.
And it just makes it, so the great thing about the toppings is this is where I feel like there's a lot of the protein and extra
Right.
nutrients. So with the seeds, with the nuts, you're getting your protein, some more fiber, your omega-3s, all that kind of stuff.
Right, right.
But it's just much more enjoyable. It's when it's visually.
Now, how did you
Visually
learn
pleasing.
how to make these? You said your sister.
My sister, she just kind of, I was staying over in her Brooklyn apartment,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like, do you want a smoothie? And I said, sure. And she just kind of made it into a bowl for me and put
Right.
all these toppings on
Right.
it. And I said,
And you
how
were
did you
hooked.
do that?
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
always just made them and drank them. And
Right.
she was like, no, this is so much prettier.
And part of the wellness coaching background you have, is there a nutritional component to that training?
With my background, I had my own kind of,
Oh, yeah.
from my mother, who's actually a chef, and she kind of taught us a lot about whole healthy eating our whole life. So I kind of brought
Excellent.
that to the table with me.
Excellent.
But-
That is beautiful. Look at that. Awesome. Well, we're actually going to bring out Anna again. Come on over. She's going to be our product tester. So you go ahead and test that. I'm going to
really
grab a
good.
spoon. And are you going to make us another one?
I was gonna make another one.
Let's
yeah.
do one more. I think we have a minute or two left that we
gonna
can
try
do a quick one. Yeah, so just kind of walk us through.
Good.
Oh, delicious. Very good. Very good. Okay.
I love it.
Good. So I'm gonna do a similar one. I'm gonna show in just kind of my single serving one, but it also goes great into the bowl. So I'm gonna do, that was a slightly larger one. So I'm gonna do for this one like half a banana.
Got it.
About a handful of baby kale.
Oh, because this can go right on there.
Yeah, it's a great attachment. I really love the Ninja. So like a good handful of baby kale. And then I'll do about a half cup of almond milk. And the great thing with the milks is you can do kind of any one that you like. I like almond milk, but you can do cashew milk,
Right,
coconut milk,
coconut, right.
or kind of any other liquid that you.
And if people aren't vegan, they can certainly use non-fat milk
absolutely.
or whatever other kind of.
Absolutely. And I'm not vegan. I
Right.
just like to.
Some of your recipes fall
I
in
eat
that
a lot
category.
of, yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
A lot of plant-based,
All good.
good for the body.
Yeah.
And then for this one, I'm actually going to use, these are some blackberries that I just froze last night. And again, just freezing some of the fruit makes the smoothie consistency a little bit better. So I'll usually buy it, let it get ripe, and then just throw it in the freezer
Good
the night
tip.
before.
Good tip. All right, so let's go and zip
this
this one up and see
one-
what this looks like.
My single
And this is
serving.
more of your.
This is more of my daily
Yeah.
kind of.
Okay. Well, the garlic. 40 seconds left, so we're gonna cut those. Wow. Beautiful color. Beautiful color. All right, awesome. So this is called like a.
So this is a berry, just like a blackberry smoothie, I usually
Beautiful.
call it. And I do love the color and
Beautiful.
love to experiment.
Well, while you're assembling that kind of in the final stages, I want you to
Sure.
keep on going. I'm going to thank you for coming.
Thank you.
This has been great. Thank you again for coming.
Thank
We
you.
love when we have food experts come on the show because then after we taste it all. So thanks again to my guests. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, any feedback, ideas for the show, please use the hashtag LivingWellBNN. Thanks so much, and between now and our next show, live well. Yay, this is great. I love it.
Looks so good.
Delicious.